Anyway, then we're with Marisol and Katie. Marisol is still fixating on the forms. And it's annoying.
And Katie has the correct reaction, which is like, why do you care?
Why do you give a shit about this? Like, maybe he has, like, a specific medical need he, like, needs to do on his own. Maybe he's embarrassed. Maybe he doesn't want you to know his medical information, which is a fair request.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to share that information if he doesn't want to.
Also, I feel like I must reiterate, this is a high school relationship.
So stupid.
Stop trying to make it so serious. This is a high school relationship.
Yeah. But then we're with, like, Tori and Tristan and Maya, and they're still calling Cam cheesy, which I kind of like. And Maya got made over by Tori and Tristan, and her hair is really big. And they're, like, in the bathroom, and it's like, it's a pageant makeover. Fun. I don't really remember what else happens in the scene.
I think that's about... I don't even think I have any notes on that at all, because my next note is about Adam trying out for...
Yeah.
volleyball.
Adam tries out for volleyball without a signed permission form because he doesn't want his mom to know.
Mm-hmm. And also Connor's trying out for volleyball.
Yeah.
Anytime we get to hang out with Connor, I'm a happy person.
Also, I'm just like, where is your dad / stepdad?
Yeah.
Why can't he sign shit?
Yeah.
Why haven't we seen him since the episode where, like, you burned your clothes cathartically with your mom and Drew and the dad figure person?
I don't know. I feel like Audra is such a force.
True.
That no one can hold a candle to her.
True. They almost moved away because the dad got a job. That was, I think, maybe the last time we heard of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I don't know. Maybe he could not keep up with her big dick energy.
Probably not. But then we're with Cam and Maya, and Maya's like, look at my makeover. And Cam is like, why? I don't get it. You don't like this stuff. And she's like, you don't like how I look? And he's like, I mean, do you like how you look? I'm very confused right now. And she gets mad at him for, like, not, like, falling over himself because she's dressed like a pageant girl. It's very weird.
It is strange. I am on both of their sides.
Yeah.
Because
he's not being tactful.
He's being horrible.
Yeah.
And you know, I dated, like, a clinically depressed person for a very long time, and it's, you know, you have to be so patient, and it's so frustrating. And I can't imagine doing it when you're 15 or 14 and you don't even know that that's what's happening.
Yeah.
You just think that person is rejecting you.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's hard enough when you know what's going on because you still feel like that person is rejecting you. But it's even worse when you're, like, so young that you don't understand that, like, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
But also, she just, like, fully changed herself, and Cam is so confused. It's like when she was, like, pushing so hard, and he was like, what are you doing? Why do you care about hockey? Stop.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's like Maya feeling insecure and also doing, like, the wrong reaction shit again. Like, trying to change herself to, like, fix a problem that's not her fault.
Yeah. And Cam is clinically depressed and can't accurately communicate his feelings.
No, because he doesn't even know.
Yeah.
It's frustrating to watch, and I just feel sad for both of them.
Yeah.
But
then,
Maya is bugging.
But then Zig is being weirdly flirty and, like, teasing her and saying, like, you should do the pageant. Which is weird. And I'm confused by that.
Yeah. And is this... This is when she's crying and he comes in on her, right?
I think so.
Because he says, I'm digging the raccoon look. Robbing a bank later?
Yeah.
But he's being very sweet.
He's being very sweet.
I'm going to hate him in about 12 minutes. But he's being very sweet and, like, a really just good friend. And it's, like, very kind. And in this moment, I'm like, oh, Zig.
But it is verging on crossing a line. I got that vibe immediately.
I was worried, but I just wanted to hope for the best.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm, like, platonic male-female friendships can exist.
Yes. But they do have history.
Barely.
Kind of.
Barely. They have one afternoon of history.
Hey, that's a lot in freshman year of high school.
That's true.
But then Marisol's, like, fishing for information for Mo, and he's like, what? What are you talking? What? He's, like, confused and distracted. Is this when they're... I can't remember if this is when they're at the dot or not.
Yeah, this is when they're at the dot, but it's like a really short scene because he's
Yeah.
just being like spacey.
Yeah.
And then we're back with Adam and his mom, and she's crying about Drew, so he doesn't want to ask about volleyball. So, and instead he like comforts her, and it's a very sweet moment. But I'm also like, Adam, it's volleyball, just ask.
Yeah. Also, it's the first time he finds out about the dumbass engagement, apparently.
Yeah. Oh,
was
don't
like,
even
damn.
get me started.
Oh my god. And then we're at the pageant.
Yeah.
And Tori is like being like a little too realistic rather than supportive with Maya, and is like, I'm like, it's taken me forever to even place at one of these. Like, you just have fun. And it's like, that's not a nice thing to say.
No. She's like, but the thing with Tori is I love her, and I love that she's so honest, and she does truly mean well.
Yeah.
She's never like mean on purpose. It's always just that she's a little bit of a space cadet, and she's insensitive, but it's like, I think it's just like
it's just like word vomit. She doesn't know how to filter herself.
No, and she's kind of self-centered, so I feel like she thinks she's being nice, but she has like trouble looking at things from like an empathetic point of view, where she doesn't realize that her words can hurt people.
Totally.
But she loves her friends.
Yeah. Like, she told Maya to do this because she thought it would be fun, and she thought it would make her friend feel better because it makes her feel better when she does these things.
Yeah.
But it's also like, take a step outside of yourself. Like, maybe recognize that everything you like isn't everything that everybody else likes. It's like very well-meaning, but also not very self-aware.
Yeah, I think it's just a combination of like the like naivete that comes from being that young.
Yeah.
And also just being like a very pretty kind of self-centered person who hasn't really like I feel like people that are like just classically that beautiful have never had to think about other people before.
No.
It's one of those things where it's like, oh, like even if
or how other people think of them, because they already are like, well, I'm pretty, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
no one thinks weird, no one thinks badly of me.
Yeah, because everyone tells them that. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's almost like an entitlement thing, and it's like, oh, it doesn't matter how nice you are. You like just don't understand how to do this.
Yeah. But then then we're back at the dot, and like Mo like went in to the dot because he was feeling all weird, and then Marisol snoops in his bag and finds a needle, and I'm like, oh, he's diabetic.
Yeah.
And then, but I think even earlier I was like, he's probably like diabetic.
Yeah.
I think immediately I was like, oh, he's diabetic.
Yeah.
I knew. And then I wrote, I knew he was diabetic, but Marisol is dumb and thinks he's on drugs. And because she freaks out when she finds like a needle-y syringe thing in his bag. And then we're with Maya at the pageant, and she fell down on stage, but then she's saving it and being really charming.
She's charming as hell.
Yeah. And then we're with Dallas training Adam again, and Dallas is convincing him to forge his mom's signature on the volleyball form.
Yeah. And he says volleyball's not even a real sport.
It's not like high contact.
Yeah.
And then we're with Tori. And then we're back at the pageant, and we see that Tori made it to the next round, and then Maya made it to the next round, and it's very exciting for both of them.
And Tori is definitely jealous because this is not a thing that she was expecting.
Yeah.
Like, you can see it right away.
Yeah. She's like, oh, wait, this is not how I wanted this to go.
Pretty much.
This is not what my plan was.
And Zig is being very sweet. I write, Zig is sweet, but this is danger zone.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, Zig and Maya are so flirty. They're so flirty.
Yeah, because in the scene where they were like friends and he was sweet, it was like border, but not yet.
And
this
now
is
it's like,
very
you
flirty.
can do it. Like, you look great. Like, and stuff like that.
Shit, like, I wish I had a boyfriend like you. Too bad you're taken.
Yeah.
That is a
stuff
danger.
Like, that's dangerous. And, like, later, I think she's talking to Tori, and, like, I wish I, like, had a boyfriend like Zig. And Tori's like, he's taken. She's like, I know, that's why I said like Zig. I'm like, no, that's still, no.
It's still bad.
Not great.
It's still bad. If someone said that to me, I would be immediately on high alert.
And then we're with fucking Marisol.
Oh, wait, is this... Oh, no, my notes are crazy.
I just wrote...
She breaks up with
Cam
over the phone later, right?
Yes. I wrote, Marisol is such an idiot. and then listen to reason, you dummy. I think she's like venting to Katie. She's like, I found a needle. And Katie's like, are you sure? Mo does not seem like a guy who does drugs. And she's like, he was acting all weird. And then he went inside and he came back with a cookie and he was like, all like amped up, and I think he like got high in the bathroom. I'm like, his blood sugar was low and he ate a cookie and now he's fine. Are you the dumbest person in the world?
She is the dumbest person in the world. But also when Katie is like, he doesn't seem like the type, Marisol's like, neither were you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
it's like, let's throw
God.
that back in her face.
Oh my God.
And then we're at the part where Maya's like, I want a guy like Zig to treat me like a queen, like he treats you like a queen. And then she breaks up with Cam over the phone, and that's the end of part 1. It's like, okay. Making some rash decisions here.
Yep.
But then, oh God, then the song again. She's like, Maya's practicing the song again.
And she's like, I'm going to do it at the pageant.
And Tori is intimidated by Maya's song. She's like, oh, I thought you were going to play the cello. And then she kind of starts...
Tristan says, watch out, Taylor Swift.
Right.
I love him.
And then Tori kind of starts, like, taking her down a little bit because she's definitely insecure and is afraid that Maya's going to beat her.
She says, you're not the right pretty.
Yeah. Awful. You're just not the right... Yeah, because Maya's like, what, you don't think I'm pretty enough for, like, to win this pageant? Like, she's like, I want to try to win. Like, what, you don't think I'm pretty enough? And Tori's like, you're not the right pretty. And it's really not nice at all.
Nope.
And then we're with Katie.
Which also is bullshit because she's beautiful.
Exactly. It's stupid. It's just all Tori's insecurities being like, I'm taking you down so I can... Because I feel bad about myself, and I can't have you feeling better about yourself because I don't know, because I'm insecure.
It's definitely insecurity.
And then Katie is trying to be supportive and is talking some sense into Maya and is like, Tori's jealous. Like, that's why she attacked you like that.
I'll help you get ready and do all the pageant stuff.
Yeah, and then Maya's like, I'm going to ask Zig to help me with my talent. And Katie's like, I don't think that's a good idea. And Maya's like, it'll be fine.
I just, like, does she... I feel like Maya doesn't realize she knows what she's doing, but subconsciously she knows what she's doing.
Because I think she says, like, and if it makes Tori mad, that's just a bonus. Does she say something like that?
I don't remember.
I
didn't write it down.
Neither did I. And then
Marisol
oh my God. She's like, this is an intervention.
You're on drugs. And Mo's like, yes, I'm on drugs.
And
drugs are the bomb. And then leaves.
She gives him a pamphlet and Mo is pissed. And then, yeah, he says that and is like, bye as fuck.
Yeah. Also, drugs are the bomb made me laugh.
I don't think anyone who's actually done drugs says, drugs are the bomb.
Is super true.
And then we're with Connor and Adam, and we find out that they both made the volleyball team. That's very exciting.
Yay!
And then
so hopefully we'll see more of Connor.
But then Adam gets immediately decked in the face, and I'm pretty sure his nose is broken. Yeah. And he's like, I don't need help. I'm fine. Don't call my parents. And it's not great.
Nope.
And then, then we're with Zig, and I think he calls Maya sexy. And I was like, this is going to be trouble.
Way too flirty.
They're way too flirty. While they're like, he's like, I'll help you with your song for the pageant. Sure. And then
Marisol oversteps like a motherfucker.
Then we're with Marisol, who's telling Jake not to give Mo any money because he's on drugs. And Jake is like, what? Are you kidding me? And then he's like, no, he's not on drugs. And
he's diabetic.
And he's like, he's diabetic, you goddamn idiot. And then Marisol's like, that's even worse. And he's like, worse than being on crack? And Marisol's like, no, because he doesn't trust me enough to tell me that sort of thing.
Shut
and
up.
I'm like, okay, you fucking dramatic ass.
Personal. Let it go.
He doesn't have to tell you if you're diabetic if he doesn't want to.
No.
Like,
she's like, what if something happened? Which, like, is fair,
yeah.
But odds are he has, like, a medical alert bracelet or something.
Well, I don't think he did, because she got him one at the end, remember?
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Like, I understand being, like, concerned about that, but how angry she is and, like, betrayed she feels by this is too much.
Yeah.
She should be like, wait, she should feel, like a little hurt, maybe.
I would feel hurt if I was dating someone for a while and then they were like, by the way, medical issue. I'd been like, oh, you should have told me.
Why didn't you tell me?
You should have told me.
Like, I
That's
feel
crazy, but
I should know if you go into a diabetic coma what to do. You should at least wear a bracelet. She's just way too overreacting.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like screaming at them about
and like
it.
breaking up with him over it.
And angry. I'd just be like, hey, it hurt my feelings a little that you didn't tell me. But also, like, just for safety. And, like,